Hi guys, it's Jean here. Welcome to my channel. So it is almost the end of season, which means it's time for autumn favorites. Autumn is my favorite season because the sun is still kind of out and it's kind of getting cooler, which means you can layer up and wear more clothes. Usually this time of year I have a lot of favorites, but this time around I've kind of kept things very low-key for the past couple of months. So I don't have a big I don't have a lot to show, and it's kind of like a bit of random as usual, I guess. So I'm just going to jump into it and show you what my favorites are. Also, as a disclaimer, like all my other videos, if you hear any snoring or any grunting or anything, then that's just Coco chilling like a villain under my feet. Like, honestly, he's like a 2-year-old. I can't leave him and he makes so much noises. So if you hear anything through my videos, then that's generally him sitting right there because he's very needy. But yeah, let's just jump into it. So when it comes to makeup, I actually don't wear much or buy any at all nowadays. Last week I posted up a decluttering of all my makeup, so if you want to watch that, make sure you follow my channel. But nowadays, like, it's been so long since I bought any makeup or cosmetics that I've gone back to a level 0 with makeup, which totally sucks. But yeah, so the only makeup I've bought, like literally within the past year, is this eyeshadow by Huda Beauty. This is the Smoky Obsession, and I'm not sure whether that is the name of it because there's a couple of them, but this is the Huda eyeshadow. So I've always wanted to try the Huda because I like it because it's nice and like quite consistent and opaque. And what I love about hers as well is that she's got a lot of nice foils. So I don't generally wear a lot of eyeshadows. If I do nowadays, I usually like to keep it quite neutral or smoky. But I'm in love with, like, I'm always in love with like shimmery kind of like glitter stuff, and I'm really loving the foils on this. So I really like her products. I wanted to get the original one that she had, the really big palette, but I didn't feel the need to because I find that a lot of the colours I've already had, or I had a whole lot of palettes that I didn't really use anyway. So now that I've kind of decluttered everything, I did go and buy this. Actually, I did buy this before I decluttered, but I really like it, and it's like a really nice kind of like one-stop eyeshadow, and I can create so many looks with it. So it's really nice and shimmery, and it comes out so pigmented as well, which is why I really like it, and it's really neutral colours. So this has been, I guess, my go-to now when I do wear makeup on a night out or something like that. So when it comes to skincare, I also do try to limit in what I buy because I realized a few months ago I placed so many orders from Yes Style that I totally forgot I even had them and didn't open them. So that's why. But start of the year for my birthday, my girlfriends gave me a Mecca voucher, so I decided to invest in some Sunday Riley products because it's something that I've always wanted to try, but they are quite expensive. So they do have, I'm not sure whether it's a limited edition or whether they have it frequently, but they do have like a 2-in-1 kind of pack which comes in a smaller version of both. So this is the Sunday Riley Lunar Sleeping Night Oil and the Good Genes, I think it's like a moisturizing kind of treatment. These cost, so normally like the full bottles cost like $150 each or something. These two were like $130. So it's good because it's small enough to be able to try it to see whether you like it, and it's compact and you can take it everywhere, and it does last quite a while as well. So I haven't used it a whole lot. I'm still kind of trialing it out, but I do like it so far. I do have to admit there is like a funky smell to it, and I'm assuming that's because of the retinol and the lactic acid treatment in it as well. But it does make my skin feel really like soft. Yeah, it has a lot of elasticity in it as well, so it feels really nice. I don't use it every day. I kind of alternate every second day. So I use it every second day, but kind of alternate between the two. But yeah, these are treatments, so I wouldn't use it by itself. I kind of use it as a treatment and then put like a moisturizer onto it after as well. But so far these have been really good to try. So moving on to, I guess, all my bits and bobs. If you've noticed, like my last couple of videos, I have been wearing different glasses. So normally I wear like designer specs for like a 2 years or so. The black frame ones I was wearing were from Ray-Bans, and I think I actually wore that for like almost like 4 years. Actually, usually I try to change it every 2 years. Previously I had like Calvin Klein, Chanel and all that, but nowadays, like, I don't know, like lately I've been needing new glasses and they're quite expensive. I've got private health, but still, even with that, I feel like I'm paying so much, and nowadays I just kind of like to break it up. So one time I was just, you know, I was actually out of budget. Like I was just poor, so I'm like, look, I really wanted to shop. Then I realized I had my private health, so I ended up going to Specsavers and getting like 2 pairs for the price of one. So I only had to fork out like $30 or something, which is super cool. But I ended up getting 2 pairs, so it means that these aren't exactly designer pairs, but I'm okay with that because it means I have options to try to use as well. So these are the first pair, which I thought I'd go slightly different. So I still wanted something that was kind of like what do you call these, like the Wayfarer kind of like Ray-Ban lookalikes. Personally, I think they just look really good for my frame because I have a really round fat face, and I thought I'd go something subtle this time and get like a blush kind of pink frame, just to be something different. I do still have my black Ray-Bans handy if I do want something more black, but these are like really nice and subtle and they go with everything. So these are my first pair. The second pair is something a little bit more cash, and they're these kind of like aviator ones, which I really like as well. They're just really funky. I did previously buy the Ray-Ban, the round ones, the sunglasses, and turned it into specs, but sometimes because my face is round and that's round, it just makes me look really round, so I don't really wear that. And that was like my last glasses that I bought, which I spent like a lot on, that I realized I didn't really use. So I thought I'll go safe and go Specsavers, pay a little bit less and just play around with it really. So you've noticed like in the past videos I've been kind of flipping between these two, which I really like. The only thing I've noticed though, because these have a slight film in it that protects like reflection, that sometimes, actually most times in my videos, my eyes turn out with this like green kind of like shade to it, which really sucks, but I really like it. So just an option to kind of change around your look is just really fun. So my next favorite has definitely been something that I've been making up for a few years, and those are all the earrings I got through my AliExpress order. I have keloids, well I had keloids previously where I had earrings in my ears, but they grew into little lumps. So when I was in high school, like around 16, probably less than that, like 15, 16, I had to actually take it out. I couldn't wear earrings again, so that totally sucks. I mean, the good thing is it means that I didn't have to buy earrings, waste money on them, but sometimes, you know, when you go out and stuff like that, you do kind of want to dress your ears, and I could never do that. And there's never been really good clip-ons available, like really nice ones, until recently I found a whole lot on AliExpress. So I kind of went nuts, but I bought all these earrings, which I do really love, and I find it really fun to be able to dress up and finally dress my ears as well, and they're just really nice and funky. These are the two, I guess, brighter ones that I got, which is really nice just to dress up like a plain outfit or something. And I really like these triangle ones that I also got as well. The only problem with these ones though is I've noticed they're starting to tinge a bit, like this one's starting to go a bit brown, so I think I should have put like a varnish over it just to kind of protect it. But they're just really nice and subtle, just to wear out, and it just feels so good to be able to wear earrings again. So my next favorite is a book that I am still kind of slowly reading, but I do quite enjoy it so far. I do admit it did take me a while to start up, but the book I'm reading at the moment is The Secret, and it's an oldie but a goodie. So this is actually like a 10th anniversary because it's been around for almost 10 years. My girlfriend actually told me about this during New Year's, I think. It's just a good inspiration, like positive thinking kind of book. Basically, long story short, it just explains the law of attraction. Like instead of focusing on the negative things, focus on the positive things so positive things can happen. So it did take me a while to start off reading because the reading bit I find a bit dry, but the meaning in it and what it's trying to say, I do kind of believe in it. And you know, the more I notice as well, bad things coming through because you're in this really negative mindset. But if you keep yourself positive, then you're kind of attracting more positive things. So if you are feeling low or just need a little bit of encouragement or a change in mindset, then I do recommend reading this. Now, you can't read a book without a cup of tea, and I love drinking tea, especially fruit tea, and my favorite at the moment is this Red Seal raspberry and strawberry tea. I usually drink this cold brew. This is good because it's natural, caffeine free, and no calories, gluten free as well. Before I was drinking this, I was drinking another one by T2. I think it was called the Summer Punch, and I used to mix it up with some Turkish apple from T2 as well, but I ran out of that, so that was good because I had it at home anyway, so I'll drink that and then I've moved on to this. But it's just really nice and refreshing, and I find it that when I drink teas like this, it's not as sweet, but it also reduces your sugar levels. So when you do drink something like a soda or something that's sweet, then it turns out a lot sweeter, so it kind of makes you not want to drink it, so that's a good thing. But this is my favorite this season. So moving on to fashion, I have definitely dropped my game in the past year or so, but you know what, I would choose comfort over style any day, and I've gone back to an oldie, which are my Birkenstocks. Excuse my footprints, for some reason like the suede just really shows your footprints in this, but I think I've had these in my previous favorites, and I actually just recently found them again in my cupboard when I was cleaning it out. I was wearing Crocs for a while, but I thought these were just easier because the Crocs are slightly higher, and yes, I've been literally living off these shoes for the past couple of months, especially because it's slightly warmer, but now that it's getting cooler I'll need to change it because my feet get cold. But I've been loving these because they're really comfortable. I'm actually wear these out like all day, like to walks or like to grocery and things like that, so I've been wearing that a lot. I've also bought a new bag, which I think I've mentioned in one of my blogs, and it's this Zara bag, which I really love. I love backpacks. They're just so handy to carry because they sit on your shoulders evenly. You don't have to worry about it, and you can use your hands freely. And I actually saw this in Zara when I went with my girlfriend, and I thought straight away, I'm like, look, I have to get it. But then I thought about it, she kind of talked me out of it. I love it because it kind of has this like Chanel / Gucci kind of vibe to it, with the chevron and the little lion heads as well. I didn't get it, but then I thought about it for like a week or so, maybe like a few days, and I thought, you know what, I really love it. So I actually went back and got it. It only cost like, I think $70 or something like that, but it's quite nicely, it's really nice and thick, so it's quite good quality. And I love the straps because they're quite thin and like minimal as well, which are really nice. Like I know I've already got like a Proenza Schooler backpack, and I've got a few other backpacks as well, so I didn't really need it, but you know what, girl needs options, and I think this is really pretty as well. So the last two I have are items of clothing. So the first one is this t-shirt, which I am loving. This is the Hello Kitty Gang Invitations Only. Now the only, like, I love being in Australia, but the only thing that sucks is that we don't get certain brands or certain releases, especially Hello Kitty. I am obsessed with Hello Kitty, but honestly it is so hard to get anything Hello Kitty because I don't really have any collabs or releases here. I did actually get the Puma and Hello Kitty collab, the 50th anniversary one, which I don't even know if I've shown you guys yet. So these are the Puma and Hello Kitty collabs. This is for their 50th anniversary, which I really like, but it was kind of like a spontaneous buy because it was Hello Kitty. I find it that because it's like a bright red suede, I haven't had the opportunity to wear them yet, which is why I didn't really include it in this favorite, because, you know, but I do like it because it's Hello Kitty, and like I said, it's really hard finding anything Hello Kitty in Australia, but I did manage to, I've been trying to track down the Hello Kitty gang for so long because I know they had like a collab with Primark or something in the UK, but yes, so I did manage to find someone that sold it on eBay, so obviously I had to get it, but I really love it. I love all things Hello Kitty, so And my last favorite is this oversized like track jumper from Adidas. Excuse the dirt and stuff because I wore it yesterday and I spilled pumpkin soup all over it, so I do need to wash this, but I do want to show you guys. So it is very big. I got this from ASOS. Because I find it that the Australian Adidas sizing only goes up to 14, and I'm I guess on the border, or just I don't feel comfortable in it, so I do like to look at ASOS for Adidas brands, even Nike, because they tend to go plus size as well, and I feel more comfortable having things baggy and loose. So I picked up this, which I really like because it's something different. It's very retro, very bright and stuff like that as well. So it's really comfy. I'll try it on. This is what it looks like on, and it's just really comfy and easy to wear. I really love it, but it is, like I said, really dirty at the moment, so I do need to wash it. Hopefully the stain comes off. But yeah, so yeah, that's all of my random favorites. Let me know what your favorites were, whether you're finishing up in autumn or spring. But I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and also make sure you subscribe to watch more. Thanks for watching. Bye.